Quality over quantity. That's something I'm going to be talking about in today's session. Welcome to Amp It Up with me, Niran. Today is going to be a lower body workout, and let's get ready for some squats and lunges. So let's get to that mat, and before that, make sure you have a bottle of water and towel close by. And please remember to sip on water whenever you feel like. Remember, I said sip on water. And on that note, we're going to jump into the warm-up. For the warm-up, we will have 4 movements, 30 seconds each for 2 rounds. Movement number 1 is going to be something called the hamstring kicks. We're going to keep that simple to start. And the focus over here is to lengthen the hamstring muscle for us to prepare for the movements coming ahead. Now, what we're going to do is just stand, keep one leg back. From there, don't try to kick too high, okay? We're just starting. Just kick halfway, step, then kick the other leg. So we're going to keep alternating leg. Please do not try to kick too high. This is round 1. Round 2, we can try and kick a little higher. Okay? Let's get ready and let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Up. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm just keeping it simple. Make sure you're breathing out every time you lift the leg up. You do wherever you feel comfortable. Yeah. The whole idea is to just start the movement. So make sure that you are not trying to kick so much where you're leaning back or pushing the hip forward too much. Yeah. Just somewhere where you're feeling that light stretch, comfortable, just getting the body moving. That's it. You can always go higher on the next round. Yeah. Well done. That's done. The next one's going to be the lunge T-spine rotation. Over here, we will do 15 seconds each. So I'm going to show you all the move. Come down to the lunge position. Rest your knee down in the back. From here, make sure you're pushing your hip forward. While you're here, you should feel that light stretch on the hip flexor and the back leg. Now, from there, keep your hand forward. Bring in that rotation from the upper body. Rotate and come back to center. Okay? Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Feel that stretch on the back leg. Rotate back to center. Do not bend the elbow at any point in time. It's a very small rotation. While you do this, make sure your knee is pointing forward and heel is down. Let's get one more rep before we change side. Let's go to the other side. Step forward. First start by pushing your hip forward and then start the rotation. Remember, the front leg, knee is pointing forward and heel is on the floor. Do not lift your heel up. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. From there, we do the dynamic pigeon pose, which is going to be 15 seconds each side again. For that, we cross one leg forward, drop that down, walk back with the back leg, walk back. From here, whichever leg is forward, the same hand will come in and take it up. In and up. Okay? First get to this position and let's start in 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hand in, lift it up nice and high. Bring the hand in, lift it up nice and high. Just 15 seconds on each side. Focus on rotating as much as you can as you lift the hand up. And that's done. Let's switch side, nice and easy. Change leg. Cross the leg in, walk back with the back leg. Take a few seconds, that's okay. Now, whichever leg is forward, same hand. Come in and take it up. In and take it up. Well done. Nice and slow. Keep that breathing in check, like I always say, keep that breathing in check. And we are done with that. Now, the next one is going to be the spot jog, just to help us lift the heart rate up a little. So make sure you can do 2 things. One is you either march right there if you have any sort of a knee or ankle issue. If not, just stay with me. Just swing the hands and there. That's it, okay? Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Nice and simple. Keep the hips pushed back a little bit. Lean forward just a little from the upper body. Don't try to stay upright over here like I'm showing you all. Lean forward, okay? And then swing the arms as well, like you would when you're jogging or running. 10 more seconds. Remember, your option is to just do a spot march. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now we go to round number 2. Hamstring kicks to start. You can go a little higher if you're comfortable, but just be wary not to lean back. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Kick and back, kick and back. So we just do a step to make sure you get the alternate leg. In case you're not comfortable there, just kick, come back, kick, come back. Okay? Choose what you're comfortable with. Remember, the focus of here is to feel that light stretch on the hamstring. That's it, nothing more. Let's get one more on each side. Brilliant. From here we move to our lunge T-spine rotation. Drop down on your knee. Push your hip forward as much as you can. From there, first make sure you feel that light stretch. Hands forward, rotate, come back to center. Rotate, back to center. Well done. Remember, front leg, heel down, knee pointing forward throughout the move. Feel that stretch on the hip flex and the back leg throughout. Hold that stretch as you rotate. Now let's switch side. Step forward, push the hip forward first, hand forward, rotate. Keep breathing, please don't hold your breath. Knee pointing forward, leaning slightly forward in the upper body, and done. From here we move to a dynamic pigeon. For that, you're going to come to position, cross the leg forward, walk back with the back leg, allowing the hips to come closer to the floor. Whichever leg is forward, same hand come in and up. Let's go. Guys, watch the pace. I'm not going too fast. I'm trying to go too slow. I'm trying to look at that pace where I can feel the range and understand how much I'm moving. Let's switch leg now. Turn that in. Let's get to position before we start. Whichever leg is forward, same hand comes in and up. Let's move. I'm exaggerating the breathing a little bit just for you all to know that you need to keep exhaling as you do this. Well done. That's done. The last one's going to be a spot jog. Slowly come up. Let's get ready for a 30-second spot jog starting in 3. Remember the option, okay? March. That's it. 2 and 1. Just there. Don't try to lift the knees up too high, but just make sure you're lifting it up enough to get the feet off the floor. That's it. Keep the hands moving. Engage the core. Lean forward just a little bit. As you feel comfortable, you can pick up the pace a little bit. Just a little bit. 10 more seconds. Doing great so far. And we are done in 3, 2, 1. That's it. Excellent. Now that was our warm-up. Now for the main workout, what we have is 3 rounds. And between each movement, we have a 15-second breather. The first round, I'm going to use that time to show you all the move. And the next round, I can give you all the tips after, okay? So whenever you guys are taking a break, I'm showing you all the move. For the first move is going to be the pulse lunge. We're going to do 15 seconds on each side. I'm going to show you all sideways. So for the pulse lunge, you're going to get one leg forward. The back leg heel needs to be off the floor. Please don't be there, yeah? Rotate, hips are facing forward. From here, all we are doing is 5 reps a side, okay? So I want you to drop, from there come up halfway, drop down, come up halfway, drop down. Keep the chest up, keeping the core active. We're maintaining this medium pace. We'll do 5 reps on one leg, and then we'll switch and do 5 reps on the other leg, okay? That's going to be our first move, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Drop all the way first, then come up halfway, go back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going slow for a reason. 5. Now let's change leg. Other leg forward. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Drop down all the way. Up. And drop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. We're going to maintain that slow pace for the pulses because that's when you're going to feel the burn. The next one's going to be Footfires. So for that, we just move as fast as you can. And you can just swing your hands side to side. That's it, okay? Again, fast march if you're not comfortable doing that. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Just move your feet as fast as you can. You'll sometimes slow down, you'll sometimes pick up the pace. That's okay. That's okay. Find that pace which is slightly challenging. That's it. You can swing your hands, you can do this. You can move it side to side. Yeah. Try not to be rigid in the upper body, that's all. Okay? 10 more seconds. Remember your option. If you need to slow down and move into the march, fast march, that's also okay. And done. Brilliant. The next one is going to be something called frog pumps. Catch your breath while I show you all. For that, we're going to lie on our back. Start off by bending the knees and feet flat. After which, press your feet together there. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Open the hips out, open the knees out. From here, what you'll do is you're going to keep your hand down and lift the hips up and drop back down. That's going to be your frog pumps. Okay, let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Hips up, drop down. We're going to do 10 reps over here. Up and drop. Don't be in a hurry. Focus on squeezing the glutes. Come back down. That's 3. Squeeze and drop. When you squeeze, I want you to hold it. Hold and drop. Excellent. Let's do 5 more from here. 1, 2. Keep the knee pushed out. 3, 4. One last one. And 5. That was focused on our glutes. The next one is going to focus on our quadriceps and our core. So for that, we're going to go to that plank position. It's called the quad rockers. We go into that high plank position. Head has to be forward. Remember, head has to be forward. From here, I want you to drop the knee down, almost touch the floor. Move back as much as you can. Come forward all the way. Drop the knee close to the floor. Move back. Come forward. Okay? That's going to be the quad rockers. 10 reps is what we're looking at doing. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. This is your start position. Head is forward. Drop the knee down. Drive back. Push forward. Squeeze your quadriceps. Which muscle is your quadriceps? That's the front of the leg. Yeah, your thigh muscles in front are your quadriceps. 3, 4, 5. Every rep, make sure your head is going forward. 6. When you're going back, knees close to the floor. 7, 8. Good job. 9. One more. And 10. Excellent. After every round, we have a 30-second breather. Make the most of it. Have a small sip of water. Just walk around, catch your breath. Take deep breaths. Yeah. Focus on that breathing. That when you're able to kind of keep that in control, even though it's high, if you're able to keep your mind there, you will be able to go a little bit more in terms of the breathing part of the workout. Yes, there's muscle fatigue, and there's also the rhythm part in terms of the breathing that allows you to go a little bit more. On that note, let's move to the first movement. That's the pulse lunges. All we're doing is 5, but 5 slow pulses. Bring that right leg forward, left leg back, drop down all the way, and let's start to pulse. Halfway up, drop down, pause. Halfway up, drop down, pause. That's 2. That's 3. Stay with me on the count. 4 and 5. Don't come more than halfway. Let's switch. Drop down all the way, come up halfway. Drop down all the way, come up halfway. Now let's make that 2. Although that's 3, but first one, I'm going to take that as a sample for you all. 4. Let's do one more. Brilliant. Now, the next one is going to be Footfires, but we have a 15-second breather before that. And then we go to Footfires. Remember your options. One option is to moderate the pace while you do Footfires. The other option is to do your fast march. Okay, you can switch in between also if you're new to these moves. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Swing the hands, but swing the hands. You could go side to side in the hands. You could go forward, back. It's up to you, but please don't be here. Okay, see how that looks. Yeah, sure you don't that. You want the upper body also to move, because that's when your obliques are moving. So you need to move the upper body when you run. Yeah, and these help you prep for such movements. 10 more seconds. Keep that moving. There, whatever. Your hands and feet are not going at the exact same pace, and that's done. Brilliant. 15-second breather, and then we go to the frog pumps. Let's get to position for that. So we're going to lie on our back. We have 5 more seconds before we start. Feet pressed, knees out. Rest the head. Hands are rested in the side, not under your hips. Let's go. Lift the hips up high and drop. 10 reps over here. 2. Pause on top. 3. 4. Focus on squeezing the glutes. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more, my friends. And 10. Brilliant. We have one last move for round number 2. That's going to be a quad rockers. This is definitely the hardest move in these 4. So, and it's coming right at the end, so it's a good place to put a hard workout. Head forward in the high plank position, and let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Knee close to the floor, hips back all the way, and come forward. Squeeze your quadriceps. That's the muscles in front of the thigh. 2, 3, knee down, hips back, almost touching the floor. Don't touch the floor. Try not to, at least. 5. Every rep, make sure the head is coming forward. 6, 7, 8. It's a great workout for the quadriceps and the core. 9 and 10. That is 2 rounds up out of 3. 30-second breather before we go to round number 3. Have that quick sip of water. Wipe yourself around if you need to. Walk around a little bit just to get that heart rate down just a few beats before we go to round number 3. Keep it simple. Yeah. Remember in the beginning what I said, quality over quantity. Whatever you're doing, do it right. Okay? But although I spoke about that more in terms of food, we use that for both food and exercise. I'll tell you about the food part in a bit. Let's get to round number 3. To your lunges. Get to the lunge position. Back heel is off the floor. Chest up. Drop down all the way. Knee just off the floor in the back. Come up halfway. Drop down all the way and pause. That's 1. It's 2. Keep the chest up. 3. 4. Stay within the pace. You're going slow. 5. Excellent. Let's switch now. Other leg. Position. Drop down all the way. Let's move up. Drop halfway. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Brilliant work. 15-second breather, and then we go to Footfires. Since it's the last round, you choose a pace that's going to challenge you. Through the 30 seconds. 5 more seconds before we start. Get ready. Lean forward a little bit. Very, very important. Let's go. Just there. Move your feet as fast as you can. Don't forget the arms. It's part of you. Keep that moving. Every now and then, a long exhale or a more powerful exhale to be more precise. Just go. Yeah, you can do that so it brings in more power into the movement. 5 more seconds. Glutes on fire. 3, 2, and 1. Glutes and calves on fire when you do that right. The next one's going to be your frog pumps. Let's lie down. Get ready for that. It's your last round here. Feet pressed against each other. Knees are down. That's your starting position. And we start in 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips up nice and high. Drop down. Lift the hips up nice and high. And drop down. That's 2. 10 reps here. 3 done. 4. 5. 6. 4 more. 7. Keep pressing the feet together. 8. Pause on top. 2 more. 9. And 10. Excellent. From there we move to our last movement, which is the quad rockers. And after that we shall move to a little finisher that we have. I'm gonna let you all off so easily. 5 more seconds. Start in 3, 2, and 1. Drive the hips back, come forward. Drive the hips back, come forward. Breathe out as you push forward. 5 more. Stay with me on the pace. Remember to squeeze your quadriceps every time you come forward. Let's do 2 more from here. 1 last one. Excellent work. That was the end of the main workout. Great job. Quick sip of water, walk around, allow the heart rate to come in, come down a little bit. Yeah, basically calm down a little. And while you do that, before I move to the finisher, I'm going to give you guys a quick tip on what I was talking about over quality over quantity. When we talk about food, we generally get too much into just the calorie aspect of it, saying that I'm just going to have, for example, 1,500 calories. But where you get that 1,500 calories from is equally important for your recovery, for, when I say recovery, it's muscle repair, and your hormonal balance. So it's very important that you get good quality nutrition, so avoid junk food as much as possible, anything packaged, because they always come in with some additives when you look at the labels in the back. Not getting too much in detail about what exactly it is, but there's a lot of ingredients there that are really not needed for you, which is just there as taste enhancers, which is why you keep reaching out to those packets again. Avoid the packaged food, balance your plate, get great quality calories. Don't just focus on calories alone when it comes to food, if you're counting calories that is, which you wouldn't need to do if you're just focusing on good quality and right proportions. Yeah, so it's always quality over quantity. Yeah, let it be your exercise reps or your food. It doesn't have to be a big plate, it can be a small one. It's going to fill you up because it's great quality whatever, nutrients, micronutrients, XYZ. Yeah. On that note, let's jump into our finisher. Yeah. In the end, I'll talk about, so basically, in other words, I'm telling you, eat simple. Okay. Now, for the finisher, it's going to be 2 moves. It's narrow stance squats, where we do 10 reps, and then we do alternate leg raises, 20 reps. So here's how it goes. For your narrow stance, normally we do shoulder width apart. That's there. Narrow stance, we're going to come slightly closer than that to start. Yeah, that's where it challenges your balance more. The narrower you go, the more challenge to the balance. From here, I want you to just go down and come back up. Yeah. If you're unable to go low, go slightly wider. That's okay. But focus on dropping down parallel, quality over quantity. Yeah. If you're comfortable, closer. Drop down where your hips are coming below knee level and coming back up. Okay, let's get 10 reps. I'll show you the next one after that. Starting in 3, we have 3 rounds. 2 and 1. Drop. We're not trying to go too fast. Drop all the way and come back up. That's 2. If somebody's very comfortable, you can keep your feet touching each other as well. 4, 5, back straight. Breathe out as you come up. 6, 7, 8, just 2 more, 9, stay with me on that pace, not too fast, not too slow, and 10. That's it. The next one's going to be our alternate leg raises. This one's focused on the core. We got some leg work and core work for the finisher. Lie on your back, hands to the side, not under your hips. No. Rest the head, keep your knees slightly bent. Okay, that's how I want you to start. From there, you lift one leg up and then you lift the other leg up. I'm giving you all the option of touching your knee down every time you go back, okay? 20 like that. One leg is 1, the other leg is 2. Let's start in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Up. There. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the knee bent, it's okay. 12, 13, 14, 15, excellent, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. It is okay if you are unable to do 20 reps. You did 10, awesome. Yeah, that's all matters. Just do as much as you can today. Just keep challenging yourself and keep getting better over time. 5 more seconds before we start round number 2. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Feet close to each other. Drop and back up. Brilliant. 2, 3. As you squat, drive the hips back and down. 4, chest up. As long as your heel is down on the floor, it's okay for the knee to come forward. I repeat it. Yes, I said that. As long as the heel is down, it's okay for the knee to come forward. We got one more after this. Excellent. 50-second breather and we go down to alternate leg raises. Let's get to position. Lie down. Rest the head. So in case you're lifting it, look up. Don't look there. That's going to strain your neck. Okay? Starting in. You can bend your knee this much also if you want, if you're new to this. 3, 2, and 1. Up. Keep switching. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Brilliant work. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Done. Not done with the workout. We have one more round. Just one more round. Hang in there. Just hang in there. One last round and we finish. There's no surprise after this. After this finisher, we're done. 5 more seconds and we start the narrow stance squats. Feet close. Remember, knee can come forward. Heel down. Starting 3, 2, 1. Drop. Back up. Every time you come up, stand tall, squeeze your glutes, and then you go back down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent work. Just 4 more. 7. Back straight. 8. 9. One last one, my friends. 10. Brilliant. Last exercise. Alternate leg raises. Last round, last exercise. Lie down. We've got 5 more seconds before we start. Get your mind into this. And let's start in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Up. Alternate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, almost there, 15, hang in there, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Brilliant. And we're done. Excellent work, guys. That's exciting. Great work. I say this, you might have heard me say it if you guys have done my classes before. You might have heard me say this. It is okay if you've done less. It's great if you've done more also. As long as you've done good quality reps, I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's all matters. You've got to pat yourself on the back also for that, for coming in, putting in the work, and you will see the progress when you keep doing that regularly. Yeah. Great work. Have a sip of water and we'll jump into stretches. Our first stretch is going to be the single leg forward fold, which is going to be a hamstring stretch. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds before we get there. I will show you all as you'll have a quick sip of water. So for this, we've got to sit down. One leg is forward, other leg, feet pressed against the inner thigh. Yeah, foot pressed against the inner thigh. Now, pull your toes in. Reach forward as much as you can without bending your knees. Some of you might be just at your knees. That's okay. Even if you're here, that's fine. As long as you're feeling that light stretch in the hamstring. Okay? Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. 30-second hold. You go as much as you can. Just keep the toes pulled in. And every time you're doing a stretch, focus on your breathing. When you breathe out, try to go a little bit more. Okay? As you exhale, exhale long and try to go a little low and stay there. Don't come back. Okay? Just hold that. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Slowly release. Don't suddenly move out. Yeah? That can actually hurt you when you just suddenly try to sling back. Let's switch. Pull the toes in. Reach as much as you can. Reach as much as you can. It's perfectly fine. It's okay if you're just reaching your toes. Your knee, your calves, your ankle, wherever it is that you're reaching. As long as you're feeling that light stretch, you're doing it right. You've got 5 more seconds from here. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. From here, we move to the prone quad stretch. So prone is when we lie on our stomach, is what we call prone. Okay? So I want you to lie on your stomach. From here, all I want you to do is grab the ankle. We'll do one leg at a time. Just grab the ankle, get the heel as close to the hips as possible. Stay there. The front hand is rested there. You can kind of rest your chin down if you need. Just relax, focus on your breathing. Feel that light stretch on the front of your leg, which is your quadriceps. We have 15 seconds more on this side. We're gonna hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch leg. Grab the ankle. Pull that in. Keep going. As you stretch, yes, definitely I want you to feel the muscle that you're stretching. And also want you to just look back at the exercise, the workout that we've just done, and always kind of go through how it was. Yeah, which are the ones you found easy, which are the ones that you found slightly hard, and just give it a little thought. That's it. Don't stress about it. Let's switch. From there, we're going to move to our pigeon pose. For that, we're going to cross one leg forward. Just walk back with the back leg. Just walk back with the back leg. Get the hips facing the floor. Okay? And then drop the upper body down. You could be on your elbow or you could extend your arms forward, whichever you're more comfortable. Wherever you feel the stretch right. Yeah, we're focusing on the glutes, the leg that's forward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 15 more seconds on this side. Keep dropping. Keep trying to push the hips closer to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come out of it. Walk forward with the back leg. That's what I want you all to do. And then switch leg. Cross the leg forward. Walk back with the back leg. Get the hips facing the floor. Drop the upper body down. Remember, our focus is to feel that stretch in the glutes and the front leg. This is where you're going to be feeling that stretch. Yeah? That's your focus. Every few breaths, try and push the hips lower by trying to use the back leg to walk back a little bit more. That'll force you to drop the hip down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walk forward. Excellent. Now we're going to go to the plank position because we're going to be doing the downward dog. For that, we will lift the hips up, bend the knee, focus on pushing the hips up and the chest down. Let's start this now. Drive your heel down as much as you can. Keep the knees bent. Push the hips up as high as you can and the chest down. Just 15 seconds more. In case you're slipping, please make sure to readjust. You'll see me do that as well. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come forward first. Drop on your knee. Just sit back. I'll tell you why I made you all do that. So whenever we go, where we lift the hips up and we get the head down, when we're new to this and we suddenly come out of it, sometimes you can feel dizzy because of the blood rush, of the head rush. Yeah? So it's always good to slowly transition out of it, especially when you're new to these movements. Yeah? Just keep those little things in mind. It takes you a long way. Excellent work there, guys. Brilliant effort. It's always about the effort. Great job. Remember, quality or quantity. When it comes to your food, avoid all that junk food as much as possible. Try to eat simple and regional. Yeah, eat local, in simple words. Yeah, as much as possible. Whatever you eat, most part of that should be fresh and local. If you really need to, let it be a small portion that's coming off something else. Make those small changes and it's going to take you a long way. On that note, I'm going to be signing off. This is Amp It Up with Niran. Thank you.
For more such workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.